It's me again. Uh, Tonight's going to be maybe a little bit different. Well, later tonight I might read a verse. I'll have to think about it, but I got something on my mind I just kind of feel like sharing. Some people, I think, focus too much on God's judgment. Well, you got two extremes. You got one extreme that thinks God's, all lovey-dovey, nothing but love, and, no judgment. God is love, okay? God does love His people. But God also has to execute judgment. Then you got some people that, when they read about the times God had to punish people, they think it's God being mean. What I want to dwell in on is that just a little bit. It's not really God being mean. Sometimes He has to execute judgment. And when God has to punish people, He gives them an out. I mean, like for example, look at the time with Noah and the ark. The ark was grace. He was offering people an opportunity to escape His wrath. Noah and his family done what God told them. That's how they escaped the wrath. If these other people that Noah warned, that God had Noah warned, I believe that the reason Noah warned everybody and talked about it was God told him to. If they would have heeded the warning, they could have repented and got on the ark themselves, but they didn't. Okay? If you obey God, you don't have to face His wrath. And then sometimes God has to protect His people. Sometimes, if you look at it, Israel was under attack unjustly, so God executed judgment to punish Israel's attackers. Now, sometimes God let the attackers beat Israel because Israel had to be punished. But that wasn't because God wanted to be mean. That was because God had to punish Israel. Sometimes He has to punish us. It's not that He wants to punish. In fact, He always offers a way out, a way to avoid the punishment. Well, just like think about this: if you're a parent and you have a kid that keeps running out into a busy road and running out into traffic, and say so far, though they've done it a few times, even though you tell them not to, but so far they've managed to avoid getting run over and been blessed and lucky and all that. But maybe they've come close or whatever. Either way, you have to stop that kid from doing that again so they don't get hit and killed. So, sometimes you as a parent might have to use some form of punishment to get the message across to stop that kid from getting hurt or getting killed by doing what he's doing. You don't want to do that. I don't think any parent enjoys punishing their kid. When my kids were little and I had to punish them, I did not like doing it. Far from it. It was not fun. I hated it, but I knew it had to be done. And, it was better for me to punish them than let them get hurt or hurt somebody else or something bad happen. You have to teach them right from wrong and other things. So if they would have listened and done what they was told, I would not have had to punish them. So just like us, if we listen to God and do what we're told, He won't have to punish us. So God don't enjoy it. God's not some big meanie looking for an excuse to punish people. Just sometimes we put Him in a position where He has to. So it's not God being mean. It's God being a good parent and doing what He has to do. So it's just a thought I wanted to share. And thanks for watching. Good night and God bless.